Hello, everyone. It's your girl H, and we are getting into a new world today. And that new show that we are hopping into is The Boy Next World. This show involves the couple Boss Noel as the main lead, and you all know Boss Noel from Love in the Air. These two will be playing the characters Pukan, who is Noel, and then Cirrus, who is Boss. And there's going to be some universe play in this show. I also heard that Pete, aka Sky from Love in the Air, plays the author who wrote the story The Boy Next World. In the show Love Sea, that's the new one that Pete and Fort they star in, where Pete plays an author. The stories are intertwined, and I am ecstatic to see these two play other people because I absolutely love them in Love in the Air. While we get started, drop down below and tell me the expectations you have or you had for the show. So, let's begin. Episode 1 starts off on a rainy, stormy night, and Cyrus is next to a car yielding a weapon at these guys who are running away. What's going on here, I don't know. But what we do know is that Cyrus is hurt, holding on to his side as he drops down on the ground next to the car. Pukan, aka Pooh, is walking down the street with some guy holding an umbrella for him, and he tells the guy that his car is right there up ahead. We see him run past a hurt Cyrus, who was sitting at a bus stop, shielding himself from the rain. Pooh's white car was the same one Cyrus was fighting those guys in front of. So Pooh drives away, and Cyrus then walks from under the bus stop. He walks away, and he gets hit by a car while walking in the street. What a way to start this show, y'all. Y'all know I like drama, and we are getting that stuff started off the rip in this show. Next, we see 22-year-old Cirrus, and he's in the hospital. He is stretched out on a stretcher all bloody, and the doctors are working on him. We then flash over to Pooh's dorm. A thunderstorm claps and his ghost stuffy falls. Pooh says to himself, "That doesn't look like a good sign." I mean, clearly. So, the title of this episode is called Do You Believe in Parallel Worlds? We see Pooh and Cyrus in bed together in the morning, being all lovey-dovey. The sun is shining, making the room all hazy, and they are kissing and talking all sweetly to each other. But we have to remember that opening scene, that Pooh did not know who that Cyrus was when he ran past him. He just ignored him. So, who are these two? In the next scene, we see Pooh's alarm going off as if he was waking up from a dream. He is in a bed by himself, and was that his dream? And might I add, y'all, Pooh looks so adorable. Like, Noel is really good at playing cute, small, and gullible little characters. So maybe some similarities to Varane and Love in the Air might be present in this show. Except Varane, I don't think he's as sweet as Pooh is in this show. Varane was he was crazy, and he liked to talk back, and Payu had to put him in his place. Anyway, Pooh is late for school, and Pooh's friend Achi calls him to tell him to hurry up. But Pooh can't find his underwear. So, his personality is very organized, a little bit OCD, kind of structured, and he needs his routines. Jen, who is Pooh's other friend, he grabs the phone from Achi and tells Pooh, we have a quiz today, and if you don't show up, you will fail. Pooh thinks that if he wears the wrong color underwear, that would be unlucky for him, and his whole day will just be bad or be off. Meanwhile, Achi asks Jen, "How do you know that we had a quiz today?" Like, no one else in the class knew that they were having a quiz today. As soon as he asks that, the teacher walks in, and guess what she announces? That they all have a quiz. So Achi is looking at Jen like, what the hell? And then Jen is like, she told me yesterday. That's suspicious. Pooh got to school and was about to pay the little taxi driver until he realized he forgot his wallet, just adding on to his bad luck today. So while he was trying to pay the rider with his phone, he heard the other students talking about how a student was hit in front of the school by a car. He was fighting with some car thieves, and then the thieves ran over him with a car. Now the student was in a coma, and he's been in a coma like that for 3 days now. We, of course, know that was Cyrus from the first scene. Pooh was like, that has nothing to do with me. So he goes to class. Clearly, this isn't the same Pooh that was rolling around in a bed with Cyrus that morning. Then we see the unconscious Cirrus in a hospital bed, and we get a dream or a memory of Cyrus and Pooh being all lovey-dovey again. It's hazy in the atmosphere. They talk about how they cannot live without each other, even joking about when they were in high school. So I'm sitting here asking myself, which world is the main timeline or the real timeline? So Cyrus's two friends are there visiting him in a hospital, and he still hasn't woken up yet. Wilm is worried, but Rome says that Cyrus will be fine. Rome's only concern is that he thinks that Cyrus doesn't want to live anymore. And I was like, what's that about? Is Cyrus like suicidal? Like, is he, his friends must think he hurt himself on purpose. At the school table, we meet T, Nalin, Achi, and Pooh, and they are chatting about how Pooh is just having a bad day. And Nalin, she says that it's weird because Pooh usually has good luck. Then Achi says something about a guardian angel. Nalin said maybe his guardian angel is just sick today. That's why he's having an off day. Then we go back to Cyrus in the hospital bed. Coincidentally, as Nalin said that made Cyrus twitch. Is he the guardian angel? His hand twitched when Pooh said that he hopes his guardian angel gets better soon. So, I think so. A lot of things in Pooh's life have meaning. When he gets home, he finds his lucky orange drawers. Then he talks to the ghost stuffy, who symbolizes, I guess, the guardian angel, that he hopes that he gets better. He said, sorry for saying I hope you get better soon. I just want you to get better so you can come back to me. We then see the unconscious Cyrus in the hospital bed having another dream about him and Pooh in that hazy atmosphere. Pooh hands him 2 Dixie cups that he had pulled out of a box, clearly something that was from their past. Then Pooh tells Cyrus, imagine if you didn't answer me that day, or if there was a world where we didn't know each other. Cyrus answered back, in a world without you, I don't think I could go on. Then Pooh said, me neither. Then he made Cyrus promise him something, but the dream and or memory was cut short. So we don't know what he promised him, or he made him promise. Back in the main storyline, Cyrus's hospital room lights begin to flicker, and then the light in Pooh's dorm room begin to flicker as well at the exact same time, allegedly. Cyrus's eyes, they flicker open, and then he yells Pooh's name. Pooh gets a knock at his dorm room door, and guess who it is? Cyrus, fresh from the hospital with a bandage still on his head. He's soaking wet, and he still have on those dirty, bloody clothes that he had on the night that he got into his accident. Then Cyrus just hugs Pooh, saying, I never thought I would see you again. Pooh is clearly like, what the fuck? But the way Cyrus was looking at him, that would have made me kind of clutch my pearls too. His eye, he was just like boring into him, like so lovingly, so panicked as well. Anyway, Pooh lets Cyrus in, which I guess because Pooh did hear of Cyrus before, he knows that they went to the same high school and university, but Pooh said that he didn't keep up with the popular kids much, and Cyrus is super popular. Cyrus asks, is that all you remember about me? Cyrus was confused because I'm assuming that he wanted this Pooh to act like the one in his dream/memory. Cyrus tells Pooh that they are in a relationship. Pause. What would y'all do if this beautiful senior came to your room saying that y'all were an item? Like, would you believe them, or would you call the cops and put them out? And the way Cyrus was holding Pooh's hand, y'all, Pooh rightfully was like, you're messing with me. Sir was dead serious, okay? He held both hands and asked Pooh, do you believe in parallel worlds? Pooh said no. Cyrus was like, neither do I until today. Pooh was like, who sent you to prank me? And then suddenly Cyrus got a call on his phone, and he told the person, I'll be right there. Then he got up to leave, but Pooh had grabbed him. He was like, wait, we ain't done talking. Cyrus said that, hey, you don't believe me, and I don't want to scare you. Too late for that, sir, because you're already seeming a little bit creepy. But Cyrus told Pooh that he should look in his back pocket if he's looking for his wallet, because that's where he usually keeps it. And then Cyrus told Pooh to don't forget to take your medicine before you go to bed because it's raining. How in the world would Cyrus know that? Like, they never talked at all in his main timeline. And guess what? Pooh found his wallet in his back pocket, just like Cirrus said. Uh-oh. Cirrus went back to his dorm room, but he kept getting flashbacks of Pooh in his apartment. And Cyrus's apartment. Oh, so we should probably pay attention to the lighting in this show. I keep saying that the dreams/memories are sunny and they're hazy. Well, in Cyrus's dorm room in the current timeline, it's cold and it's blue. This may help us distinguish exactly where we are in the timeline or which timeline we're in. While Cirrus is looking for his yearbook, he had to even ask himself which one is real and which one is a dream. Sir, I have no clue at this point. The next morning, while Pooh was getting dressed, he made sure that he had his lucky stuff with him. He had the right color drawers on. But someone left his favorite snack at his door. He tries to ask Jen, hey, who got this snack for me? But Jen said, I don't know who got it for you, bro. Seems like you already know who got it for you. But Jen lets him know that something good would happen to him today to kind of change the subject. And I'm just like, Jen, that's suspicious. They walk down the hall only to see Archie pissed off that all the girls are just oogling at Cirrus. Cirrus, who is just handsome, he's cool, and he's just staring off in the distance, minding his good, well-earned business. When Pooh sees Cirrus, he immediately hides behind Jen. Archie is like, I am the school prince. Why these girls keep circling around Cirrus? Like, what is so good about him? What's going on? It's me. It should be me. Clearly, he is jealous, and Jen calls him out for it. He is so jealous of Cirrus. Then Cirrus pops up and kindly places his arm on Archie's shoulder and pushes him aside in order to give Pooh's favorite drink. He also told him that his phone was in his bag. Archie might be self-absorbed and an idiot, but Jen knows exactly what's going on. Okay, so Archie, he tells Pooh, you're a traitor. I knew you thought that Cirrus was hotter than I was. Y'all, he's so stupid. Jen, however, told Pooh, I told you something good was going to happen to you today. Jen, how did you know that? Suddenly, Cirrus texted him basically saying, I'm going to get you, and I'm not stopping here. He told that to Pooh, like, baby, hey, if you think I'm going somewhere, I'm not. Just imagine the school heartthrob chasing after you. Just randomly one day, on a rainy Tuesday. Anyway, Wim found Cirque in the hallway and was super worried that he had ran out of the hospital. Then he told him that he was blabbering nonsense that him and Pooh were dating. And then Rome came and he said, I didn't know that you had a boyfriend. I've been your friend for years. Girl, Cirque said that he and Pooh had been dating since they were in high school. Wim had to look at him and he said, Sir, please go back to the hospital. And y'all know when I say sir, I mean Cirrus, because that's what the kids call him. Sir. So Rome, however, he's super supportive. Sir said, if Pooh doesn't know me right now, then I will have to start all over with him again. And I'm willing to do it. I'm going to make him love me. Pooh was trying to ask Jen what to do about Sir. Jen said, you have to start paying attention to your surroundings, bro. When Pooh got in the the cafeteria, he ran into Sir. The lunch lady said, oh, hey, both of you are here together today at the same time. Y'all always eat the same thing, but y'all don't ever show up at the same time. I was like, that's suspicious. So after Jen told Pooh to start paying attention, Pooh started to notice that he ran into Cirque everywhere. And Cirrus, he always had been around Pooh this whole time. And I was like, is Pooh the one that's tripping? Or are they both tripping? When Pooh ran into Sir in the library later on, he was startled when Pooh woke up and grabbed his wrist. So Pooh took off running. Sir, scared that he had did something wrong, he ran after him. And then when they were on the stairs, Pooh told Sir, like, hey, I don't know you, but we keep running into each other. And then Sir told Pooh that, to me, you're not just a random person. Like, I know you. And then he asked if they can start all over again until he's not a stranger to Pooh. Sir said, I will ask you out and I will be your boyfriend. I want y'all to tell me exactly what y'all would do if y'all were in that situation. Me, if I was Pooh, I would still think that it was a joke. Like, ain't no way your fine ass gonna play a trick on me. I'm not about to sit here and let you tear up my little achy breaky heart. Like, get it away from mine face. But then I would probably go along with it for a little while just to see what happens. The final scene, we get Cirque waking up from his coma and immediately asking Wim, where's Pukan? Wim said, bro, you gotta chill. You are confused. You were out cold for 3 days and you was hit by a car. Also, you don't have a boyfriend. What are you talking about? Girl, Sir was in a hospital tripping, and when he went to go get the doctor, but then when he got back, Sir was gone. Like, he ran through the rain straight to his Pooh. Varane Payu. Their names kind of sound similar. So that's the end of the video. Tell me what y'all would do and what y'all think about what's happening in the first episode. I think this was kind of like, the typical first episode introductory video. It's the characters and the plot. I can't wait to hop into the next few videos so we can get into it. All right, y'all have a good day.